Nope, that's not what I need. I need this one. I am going to measure out the leavening agent. I need a teaspoon. I need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. See, I copied it down wrong too. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And half a teaspoon of baking soda. Yeah, it doesn't work if you don't do the sound effect. Just in case you're wondering why that weird sound effect. Oh, because otherwise it won't work. Yeah, it's a fact. Just factually, it won't work if you don't do it. So the nice thing about cakes and stuff is I can freeze these, put them in get them really cold. You can freeze them first and then put them in the vacuum seal pack with a little simple syrup on top of them. And I can actually freeze these and save them for Easter Day. So it's kind of exciting. I'm going to send some to work with Doc because I owe them cake. I had a little cake catastrophe, guys. Let me just say this. Even when you're a pro, not everything you do works. And I don't know why. I've made cake 8 million times in my life, and it's always worked. And then I made this one cake. The cake worked fine. The frosting, however, didn't hold, and it kind of slowly melted and fell apart as Doc was driving to work. And the whole cake fell down by the time they ate it. It slipped apart. It didn't fall. It's not like the cake didn't rise. It toppled. It wasn't properly held together. Now, I would probably really recommend doing this in a pastry bag, which you all see I'm not doing. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I might pay for that. We'll see what happens. The nice thing about doing a pastry bag is you get a nice even spread. But the nice thing about doing it this way is I don't have to waste a pastry bag. So, there's a winner any way you slice a cake here. See, I used the word cake. See what I did there? It was very clever. Yes. I'm very clever. You know what else is really nice? We're not very far from eating dinner. Once I put these in, all I have to do is make a cheese sauce, make a couple of the gaillettes, or our savory crepes, and then I got to heat up our pork belly, but I just have to do that in a pan. So, yeah, good things are happening in our household right now. And I have to make the cheese sauce, but that only takes a couple of minutes. We're going to make a smoked Gruyere and mustard cheese sauce to go with our, I don't want to overstuff these. I'm worried that I'm overstuffing these. And do a couple of smaller ones. If they're overstuffed, then they just don't have the right shape and they don't sit nice and flat. So I want them to sit nice and flat. Oh, that was ugly. Why did I do that? Definitely, if I do a cooking demo with this for La Creuset, I would use a piping bag. Just full disclosure. Don't you know? But you don't have to, Sometimes it's nice to show what you do if you did this, say, off the cuff and didn't maybe have the pastry bag you thought you did, or didn't do it off the cuff but still didn't have the pastry bag you thought you did. Yeah, that's been me a couple times in my life. I'm like, yeah, I have everything. I get home, I don't have everything. That's never happened, Doc says. Well, you don't always have to go to the store, but I think we all know it's happened frequently. All right, these are going in. I'm going to time them out for 30 minutes, 20 minutes. 20. I lied. It's 20 minutes, 20 toes. Oh, I made a Patreon. Nice. All right, so cake mix goes. Oh, cool. Nice. I don't really know what that is, but I'm glad that you made one. I'm not saying it to be sarcastic. I just legitimately don't know what it is, and so obviously I have misspoken. Doc was like, so that's a thing you make. I was like, he's like, it's not a food. I was like, oh. He's like, it's not some French food. He saw what I was doing there. All right. I'm going to get this stuff out of my way, and we are going to get ready with our cheese sauce first, because once I get that in the pan, we can just reheat that real fast, and it's going to be an easy cheese sauce. Easy cheese sauce. And I don't need a lot of it, because how many of us are there? Two of us. So all I'm going to do in a small pan, that small pan right there, I'm going to add a little bit of heavy cream and a little bit of mustard. And I'm going to get that nice and warm. So I got my coarse ground Dijon mustard, and I got some heavy cream. Yep, there's my heavy cream. Now, you can use cream cheese for this if you want to. You don't have to. I'm not going to, because I just don't want to use ingredients I don't